Hello everyone, this is CRA99 and today I cannot help doing that intro really joyfully. I just can't help it. Today I am going to be telling you about what has been going on during the past 2 weeks, because I haven't been uploading now for 3 weeks. I've been recording a few videos but I haven't been uploading for that amount of time, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to start from the beginning, around the time where I uploaded, I think it was episode 87 of The Unknown Tale. Around that time, my nan started to get very, my screen's gone dark. My nan started getting very ill around that time. It was quite a fast decline, and yeah, it was almost like it was a normal day and then it just went straight down to the worst day. I didn't see the decline happen. I was at college and I came back and I got told that my nan was in hospital, so I had to wait for my mum to come back and hear what was going on, but we didn't really know at that point what was going on. We heard a few months later that she was getting worse. I don't really want to say I don't want to go into much detail about what was going on, but she was getting worse and worse, and for some reason she was took back to the place where she was living. She was living in an independent home. If you don't know what that is, it's just a place where people of old age who can live independently, or they want to build up their ability to live independently, they go there. They have their own place, their own flat, and they have to do their own thing, their own shopping, their own cooking, cleaning, stuff like that. But it got to the point where my nan couldn't do any of those things anymore, and that was really strange for me, because everyone says, oh, your nan's getting quite old now, and I'm like, yeah, she can do quite a lot now by herself, which is crazy, but now she couldn't do any of those things. But she still insisted that she could do those things. She could which she hasn't cooked for quite a long time. She didn't do shopping, we did all that for her, but despite saying all that, she was a really amazing person. Because most people, if you thought, oh well, it's a bit spiteful really, isn't it, just leaving your family to do all of that stuff, but yeah, she just was an amazing person despite all of that that she couldn't do. But things that she could do, she walked. She didn't walk that well, but she could walk. She was very mentally able and somewhat physically able, and that made me think that I always thought that she was going to live to 100, definitely, and I thought, yeah, she's definitely able to do that. But let's get back onto the story. They took her back to the place that she was living, and she was just getting worse and worse there, and I was just really annoyed that the hospital had allowed her to go home just because my nan had said that she wanted to go home. My nan was one of those people that she was a worrier, but she didn't want to put other people, she didn't want to waste other people's time, so she thought she was wasting the time of the doctors and the nurses. But yeah, she just wanted to go back home to save them the trouble. But she came back, she went back again and again. I think she probably went back once more, but in my head it's like it was constantly in and out of hospital, but she probably only went back once. And that was the day of my English exam, I'm pretty sure, because it was the GCSE time, and we went in the morning to do the GCSE exam. I went out of the exam after we'd finished, and of course the first thing I do is I talk to my mum to say how I did and stuff like that, how I was feeling, and she didn't respond in the usual way. She didn't say, oh, how did you get on? She seemed quite panicked, really. All she said to me then was I need to call you back because I'm in the hospital, and she didn't say anything else other than that. I was just calling to her down the phone saying what's going on, what's happening, and I just said, Nan's in hospital, isn't she? And then she went, yeah, and that was it. I just went, okay, well, I'll phone you back in a bit. And I was speaking to some of the people in my English class about what was said. It wasn't a great time, but yeah, I didn't know what was coming after that. I got a call then from my mum while I was with everyone. I walked out the building that I was in, and I was told that, well, my mum thought that my nan didn't have a day left to live, which shocked me. It didn't really bring much upset to me at the time because I saw everything that was going on. I saw like I just saw how worse she was getting, so it didn't really upset me that much. I walked back into the room that I was in, and they all looked at me. The people that I was talking to, they just stopped, stared at me as I walked through the door because they knew who I was talking to. I don't know how. I was telling them about what was going on, but it seemed like they knew who I was talking to, even though I didn't say who I was talking to. And I walked up to the person who is playing the character of Calico in The Unknown Tale, so he's very close to me. And I just walked up to him and I said, they've given her a day. That's it. That's all I said to him. And he just looked back at me, and it was a very awkward day from then on. But she survived the day, which I was happy about, very happy about. She survived the next day, which I was happy about, but I heard that she wasn't great on either days. The day after, I was told that my nan had gone back into hospital. I said to my mum, this was on the 7th of June. The 7th of June. I said, I don't know whether I want to see my nan anymore, which really upsets me to say now, because then I had my nan at that point. Yeah, I kind of just, you probably guessed where it was going anyway, but I kind of ruined it. But at that point I had my nan, so to hear back what I said, that I didn't want to see her anymore, it makes me really upset about that. And she asked me why I didn't want to see her again. Well, I didn't know whether I wanted to, and I said I just didn't want to see her in the state that she was. I didn't want to see her falling apart, really. And my mum said, no, she looked a lot better on that day. She looked a lot better than she did yesterday, or the day before, and that I was going to go and see her the next day on the 8th of June, which I was quite nervous about, but happy about as well, because I hadn't seen her in about a week. I don't think it would have been a week on that Sunday, and it was Wednesday that day, I think. So I was like, okay, I'll go and see her. And the next day after that, it was the day of my maths exam, and it was also my granddad's birthday. So I thought maybe my granddad's gonna give me some luck on this exam, because I didn't feel confident about this exam at all. And he didn't. He didn't give me any luck at all, because I completely messed it up. So I was thinking to myself, just kind of like a silly thought, I was thinking, why didn't he give me any luck on that exam? I walked out, getting ready to get on the bus to go to the hospital, and I went into KFC, because it's what I do. I do that every time I finish a set of exams. When exam time is finished, I go into KFC and then have something and then go back out. I walked in and there were two kids, well, like kids, like people my age, probably from college. They were sitting there in the front table right by the door, and it was really embarrassing, because I slipped over. There we go, turn the brightness on my screen back up. Yeah, I slipped over, but I didn't slip over, I was just slipping on the spot, and I stopped, and then I took another step and I slipped again, and I just thought, this is not my day at all. Then I walked out of KFC and then tripped over my own foot, which I thought, this is not happening today. And then I thought to myself, what if something happens? What if this is like a sign that something bad is going to happen to my nan? And then I got the call from my mum to say that she got a call from the hospital and she couldn't wait for me any longer. She had to go up to the hospital. I, at that point, didn't know what to do, because I thought, if she dies today, then I went to get food and I probably could have got home a lot quicker, and I probably would have gone with my mum to the hospital. But I tried to keep that thought out of my mind. We got home and everything was okay. My dad was there, my mum wasn't there, obviously she'd gone up to the hospital, and my sister was there with her. Then my dad got a call from my sister to say that my nan had died. She'd died just before my mum got to the hospital. My mum had got there 2 minutes after she died, so she missed her by 2 minutes. So that's when I thought to myself, I knew it was happening, because I just kind of knew after all the bad things that were happening on that day. I just thought, yeah, this needs to happen just to top everything off. But my granddad died about 15, no, it wasn't 15 years ago. About between 10 and 15 years ago, and my nan died on my granddad's birthday, so I guess overall it's the best present that he could have ever wanted, really. But yeah, the story doesn't really stop there. I went to my mum on that evening, and I thought, I just went to her and I said, could I have made it there? Could I have made it to the house if I hadn't have stopped for food? And she reassured me that she still wouldn't have got there. I don't know myself. I don't know, but she seemed pretty certain that it wouldn't have made any difference. Where do we go from here then? The next day after that, I had a really long rehearsal for a college show, which I really didn't want to do. I just didn't want to do it. I didn't want to be there. But I felt completely neutral about it. I didn't feel upset. I didn't feel happy. I didn't feel anything. I just felt normal. And everyone who asked me if I was okay about the situation, they just looked at me really weirdly, like I'm not supposed to be feeling this way. And I didn't feel like I should be feeling this way. But I soon realised why I was feeling this way when it got to the funeral. When it got to the funeral, I had to do the eulogy for my nan, and at first it was just nerves about that. After the eulogy, we went up to the crematorium, and that was when I suddenly realised that she wasn't going to be here anymore. That my nan wasn't going to be here. I wasn't going to see her again, because if you guys haven't been to a crematorium before for a funeral of someone that you've been really close to, you don't want to. You don't want to be there. It is the worst feeling in the world. As soon as you see, because what happens is you get the coffins there, and then I'm trying not to look at the camera. The coffin's there. Then there's this curtain, and then the curtains close. As soon as the curtains hit each other, the two ends of the curtains hit and covers the coffin, that is the worst feeling in the world. It's the worst. And traditionally, you're supposed to do that in complete silence, and I couldn't imagine doing that. Just staring in complete silence. What we did was something that probably has never been done before. We had a round of applause for my nan when the curtains closed, because it wasn't, I didn't want this, and I don't think our family wanted it to be a funeral. It was more a celebration of someone's life. It wasn't like she died really early. She died when she was 93, so it was, she lived her life probably to the fullest, I would say. So that was yesterday when that happened, and today why is technology messing with me today? Okay. Today we went up to put my nan's ashes into the grave, well, the family grave, and in there are two other people. I don't really want to say who one of them is, just because of family privacy, and the other one is my granddad. So my nan and my granddad are now in that grave, and they were reunited on my granddad's birthday, so that's cool. People say, are you not upset about it happening on that day? And I've just said no, because it's the only day I would have wanted it to happen. The only day. So yeah, I have a feeling that after this, things are going to get a lot better for our family, because after all of this, I kind of realised what I wanted to do. I'm doing things at the moment that I kind of feels like a burden in my life. Like, there are things that I'm a part of, things that I'm doing, not YouTube obviously, because I really enjoy that. There are some things that I'm doing that are kind of like a burden to me, so I need to get rid of those. I need to get rid of them, because my nan lived her life to the fullest, and I think I need to do the same thing, and I think she would want me to do that. So yeah, that's what's been happening over the past 2 weeks, and why I haven't been uploading, and I think I needed to say that. One more thing I wanted to say was I wanted to make a video of my nan at some point, just some sort of silly thing, and I left it too late. So I've learnt from that. If I want to do something, I gotta go and do it, because you never know when it's going to be too late. So yeah, that's another reason why I thought that this video needed to happen, just so that I'm not saying that I will forget it, but I really like looking back on past videos that I've made in real life, and like, oh yeah, that moment was cool. So I really wanted to make this just to make sure that I remember my thoughts and opinions from days gone by. But yeah, if I doubt it, but if some of the people from my college are watching this, then thank you for everything that you've said to me regarding this. Thank you to family if you're watching this. I hope you're not. I really hope you're not watching this. Thank you to the people in the Unknown Tale, because you guys have been really supportive as well. I mean, I haven't told all of you about this, but I haven't really had the chance to tell all of you about this in the Unknown Tale. But yeah, thank you for the people that I've told for being really supportive, and I'm sure the people who I didn't would have been equally supportive, because that's the kind of people that you guys are. And one more thing I would just like to say, just before I recorded this video, I finished a memorial for my nan inside the Unknown Tale, because I just thought, because the Unknown Tale is my little world, so I thought she deserved a place in there, even though she didn't really like Minecraft. In the last few weeks of her life, I was sitting next to her playing Minecraft on Pocket Edition, and she was just saying, why are you doing that? And I just said, oh, it's just some building game, and she was like, oh yeah, okay. Well, I didn't think that she liked it, but she was watching me play it. I didn't turn around to her, but I saw her looking down and watching me play it. I don't know why this bit's getting me emotional out of everything else. Probably because it's two things that really mean a lot to me. And hopefully I'll always continue to do it. And thinking about it now, the Unknown Tale is a place of adventure, so at 93 she must have had a lot of adventures. So what a better place to be than there. I might show it in a video. I don't know, but yeah. Yeah, this happened. So all the people in the comments who will say that this is just for views, because there are some sick people on YouTube nowadays, I just want you I just want you to know that I hope you you don't go through something like this, that is hard hitting as this. I know you will, but I really hope you don't have to, because then you'll feel exactly like the people that you're hating on. If you guys have any experiences and you would like to share them, because I have been hearing some other people's stories and it's been great to hear them, then leave them in the comments. I would like to read a few of some of them, if that is okay. If you can put them in the comments, that is. I'm not forcing anyone to do that. Right, I need to close down Facebook, otherwise that's going to get annoying. So anyway, I'm just going to end this video here because I'm just going to go on for ages. Videos will be back very, very soon. I'm probably just going to get back into editing straight away. After today, I might actually do some editing today. Well, I've got to upload this video anyway, so yeah. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, leave a like, leave a comment, and from me, and to my nan as well, it is goodbye for now. Goodbye.